abusia nchia na Mr. Ma wakwaba emra ye be media jeju so abusia Black Rasta ba bonten wa fire papa sisi ade a Ken Ofori or trendy ye papa na trend na o trend no ama Black Rasta ba bonten na nsema o chemu ina ne say ye che former finance minister Ken Ofori de a say ye che na Addø danko Akufo-Addo say ye che no eka ho because you to me in declare Ken Ofori wanted abra na Addø enam Ghana ha na se na Addø ete ho a obi a emfi no na Addø de say ye frɛ no se ye frɛ Ken Ofori say sa frɛ na Addø eka ho na ankofo mienu we in fact omo adi Ghana bone ama ankofo atumi allegedly o chese ankofo atumi akomo early grave because of ni Addø ene Ken Ofori omo aye reckless borrowing abusia Black Rasta wakasa odin say we na dia to me person kasa bo me pese ekọ ni ko Black Rasta ne se mo dia to jo sa de JJ Rollins e ba mu a o kire say ye say JJ mpenso ne ye wo mu a kasa nkofo mienu we abusia yanko ne ko tensema Black Rasta dia to jo na ba sha no so am say ha e ba media GH so say enen dedica on the channel so ne die kwan so be subscribe like na wabo asha wo frɛ penso ne dia tie na nya dia tie yanko ne ko Black Rasta ne se mo dia to jo am na sisi a ye da ase.
Interesting things are happening in this country, and I need us to open our ears clearly and eyes as well. Now OSP has decided to summon the former finance minister who was elevated into a higher position after claims of corruption and malfeasance were leveled against him. His cousin, the president, in his own wisdom, I don't want to use the other word, wisdom in quotes, decided to elevate him, promote him after the whole Ghana, including members of his own party, some of who were MPs, decried his very, very, very inefficient way of handling the economy. My brother, my sister, the arrogant president decided that every other person was wrong. He was the only person right alongside his own cousin, Ken Ofori. Today, the OSP, who was almost hounded out of office, who claimed that there were bullet holes in his house, the extravagant OSP, my brother, my sister, is one of the most extravagant offices we have in this country. Bulletproof cars, houses are also bulletproof, and so on and so forth. His team is a money guzzling team, a team of people who are only ready to guzzle Ghana's resources in the name of fighting corruption. I was a fan of this OSP until he turned the OSP's office into a money guzzling machine. Bulletproof cars worth several thousands of American dollars. My brother, my sister, all in the allegation that some people were after his life. Well, let's put that aside and look at the matter that is substantial right now. Very substantial to us, very evidential, very, very important to us, and what has been given to us in evidence. My brother, my sister, now the smoking gun is this. Ken Ofori is not in the country, and he claims that he's out there for medical reasons. Number two, Ken Ofori, my brother, my sister, has made it clear that he's out of the country, not to return anytime soon. In other words, it is infinite. Thirdly, my brother, my sister, may I just say this? Ken Ofori claims that he's out of the country for medical reasons. It's an indictment on this government. And when I say this government, I mean his government that just left power. My brother, no hospital in Ghana is able to treat whatever disease this man has. Remember, in the days of COVID, he didn't see any Ghanaian medical person worthy enough to deal with his medical situation, he flew out of this country at a time that the nation was seriously hemorrhaging. These are the people who are very quick to quote Bible verses, holier than thou, holier than the Pope. Yet, my brother, my sister, corruption allegations are slapping their cringing brows right now as we speak. Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, Honorable Member of Parliament for North Tongue, has made it clear before they became, the incumbent right now. He said he does not see why any politician, and for that matter, government appointee, leaving this country on a medical journey. In other words, medical tourism. My brother, my sister, what happened to our numerous hospitals? Why don't these so-called big men who we voted into power and who we pay with our tax money don't have any respect for the Ghanaian doctor? All of them are running out of the country to treat common sicknesses and diseases like catarrh. A lot of them are running out of this country, my brother, my sister, with no respect for any hospital in this country. Today, Kenoforiata collapsed the economy, and anytime we agitated, he quoted 2 Bible verses, and all of us, being so religious yet not spiritual, will keep quiet because this is a man who believes in the Bible. My brother, my sister, listen to this attentively. I am so excited that the Mahama government is going raw with all these guys. Under normal circumstances, it would always be a game of chess. If it's your time to move, then you would move. If it is your time to play, then you play. But now it looks like the tables have turned and there's a new story. I'm glad Kenoforiata is going to answer finally. My brother, these were the vampires of our economy. They had money coming in anytime they borrowed on the heads of the Ghanaian people. Under the weight of debt, Kenoforiata and his people succeeded in pushing a lot into early graves. Poverty so rife in this country. They continue to borrow and borrow and borrow and borrow. If this was in the days of Rawlings, some of these people would go through kangaroo courts and have bullets very, very comfortably lodged in their brains. My brother, my sister, if this was in 1979, a lot of these people would be castrated, including Nana Akufo-Addo. There is no way Kenoforiata would have to answer for corruption if Nana Addø is not part of it. After all, when everybody was crying that the man was inefficient and for that matter should be kicked out, Nana Addø decided to promote him under pressure. Therefore, whatever lashes he's supposed to get, Nana Addø should be part of this. It doesn't matter how old. Even if Nana Addø is 170 million years, he still can be flogged. After all, corruption has no... What's the word? My brother, my sister, corruption has no excuse. I congratulate the OSP. Run after this and deal with it. As for Kenoforiata not returning to this country, my brother, don't let it be an excuse. He's in America. Trump is very happy to return him here anytime. One of the things I like about Trump, just write a letter to the American people and tell them that there's a corrupt individual that you're running after. Trump will put him in a private jet, deliver him signed and sealed to you in good condition. I want to see some of these people suffer for what they did to the ordinary Ghanaian. But as we are running after the big weeks, let us not forget about this other lady who ran out also on the same allegation of corruption. She ran out and she said she was going to a hospital to treat her sickness, also in America. Do we all remember who I'm talking about? The ßlakk lady. Let's not forget all this. Nana Akufo-Addo's government promised that the lady will be brought back into the country to be tried. They were just lying to Ghanaians, such dirty liars.